Hi class, my name is Aaron, and today we're going to be going over the impact of social media on daily life. So the specific purpose to help my audience, to get you guys to understand what I'm talking about, is there's both a positive and a negative impact on the social media that it provides. Um, in terms of that, we get a little time away from, you know, stress and daily, but it could become an addiction, especially like TikTok or those shorts where you scroll. It could be kind of soothing for our brain to just kind of keep swiping, and it's very interesting. So um, I don't know if you guys were aware, but we spend about 2 hours a day on social media every day, from the average that I've pulled. Um, it is really is a integral part of our daily lives. It's something that we use pretty much again every single day. Even a person like me that doesn't really go on social media all too much, I still find myself when I have nothing else to do, when I've finished my chores and fed my baby girl, um, cooked for the family, I'm like, what else do I do? Let me just go on Instagram and look at a couple videos and just kind of forget about whatever I'm doing. It's like the um, the default for a lot of people. Let's just go on Facebook, let's go on TikTok. So very normal. Um, I use social media, like I said, regularly, and therefore I do understand the effects of it for someone participating. It really does affect your mental, and sometimes it even influences the way you communicate and your productivity levels. Sometimes you need to be working on an assignment, and you're over here on the Instagram or TikTok scrolling when you need to get that assignment done, right? So to begin with it, let's take a look on someone's health. Some of the main points that I was discovering was social media affects one's mental health. It could be reasons for anxiety or um, someone's view of a perfect life on social media, and that makes us feel that we should be obtaining that the ideal body. Another example right now is like the working out and gym. How you see these people that look insanely physiqued, really jacked, and that's not really obtainable for everyone because they're on anabolics, and it's not reality. Looking the way that some of these people look and seeing the way that these people's lives are every day, like the get ready for me, it's not reality. So it gives you a very fictitious view on what you need to be looking at, if I'm being honest with you. um, it's really hard to find people that are like-minded. So another effect that I saw is the change of communication with friends and relatives. And what I mean by that is that it reduces face-to-face interactions. Why talk to someone nowadays when it's all virtual, all communicative, all just tap tap tap, or sent through social media reels instead of just having a conversation with someone and experiencing that, right? We all hide behind a screen nowadays, it feels like. So people would prefer to text or anything besides having a real conversation. um, Thusly, again, that makes us less productive. Like I was saying before, um, you can easily get distracted on there, and by the time you realize it, you've been on social media for over an hour, and the every due date in 30 minutes, and then there you go, right? So it's a balance. It's a balance of what you need to be doing. Social media is great when it's there, but use it sparingly. Don't use it as a device to get away from reality. um, you can use it for businesses, for education purposes, for even networking. If you have for example, I partly own a Thai restaurant with my boss right now, and we're struggling for sales. So a good part of that is to get some of these influencers and people that are on social media, to network with them and simply offer them a free meal, and then thusly they can promote our item. Eat, if they get free food, we get free advertisement. It's a win-win for both of us, right? And that's how social media can be used in a positive way, right? Negative, I already went over it. um, that's just one way I use it for business, getting networking and again, education. You can find a lot of really fun facts depending on the channels and profiles you come across. You can find some really informational ways of going. For example, like I think his name is Zach D. Film, off the top of my head. He just goes over, it's just like weird things that have happened around the world. And those are kind of fun and informative in a sense, give you a nice understanding of anything, to be honest. But again, to go over, social media does play a role in mental well-being, communication, and productivity. Positive and negative, which we've covered. Spending hours on social media every day um, proves how it could be influential for everybody. And again, positive and negative way, depends how you go about it. There's no right or wrong way. But that's pretty much my thesis and everything for it for social media. I hope you guys have a great day. I can hear my daughter crying, so I gotta go feed her. Thank you guys and have a great day.